be the man on the moon? Do you wanna be the man? Do you wanna be the string? Let me tell you something. You just don't need a thing. You see, it really doesn't matter when you're buried in disguise by the dark glass on your eyes. Though your flesh has crystallized, still you turn me on. Let me tell you something, you just couldn't be more wrong. You see, I really have to tell you that it all gets so intense. From my experience, it just doesn't seem to make sense. Still, you turn me on.
.94.1, the Eagle, still, you turn me on. Again, you turn me on at 6:02, 2 minutes past 6. You okay over there, Jane?
No, I don't think so.
What's that?
I don't know.
Have you caught something or what?
Oh, I don't think so. I'm not going to yield whatever this is. I'll get rid of it.
Well, it's probably all that good pollen in the air and everything.
Yeah, I was thinking that. It started yesterday, so we'll see what happens.
Can't blame El Nino anymore. Can't blame El Nino anymore. Blame it on the pollen, okay? Good morning, everybody. It's Scotty and Jane with Eagle Morning Show. How's the traffic so far?
Here's what's going on. There's a little bit of road work wrapping up throughout the county, Scotty, so pretty much that's the scoop on the roads this morning. A little bit of fog as well. Buckle up, slow it down, drive carefully this morning. That's traffic. I'm Jane Asher on the Eagle.
And our Eagle Traffic is a service of PhD Penske Car and Truck Leasing. Think your business is too small for auto and truck fleet leasing? PhD Penske Car and Truck Leasing specializes in custom fleet management systems for your specific needs. PhD 283-7161. So here it is, news time at 6:03 at KXGL San Diego, the Eagle 94.1. Hi, Gail.
Hi, Scotty. It is Friday. Every student who graduates from the San Diego City Schools will have a demonstrated proficiency in English reading, writing, listening, and speaking. Incoming School Superintendent Alan Burson in a Q&A about Proposition 227 last night said if there are no legal challenges to the initiative, Proposition 227 will become a reality for students in San Diego. Voter-approved initiative basically ends bilingual education programs in public schools here in California. Students at Point Loma High School will soon be able to study in peace and quiet. The Department of Transportation has awarded the San Diego Unified School District $1.34 million to complete the school's airport soundproofing. The soundproofing necessary, of course, since the school is located so close to Lindbergh Field. The owner of an upscale La Jolla hair salon will not be charged with rape. A 35-year-old client of the Prospect Hair Salon Tuesday morning told police that 54-year-old shop owner Mohammed Hossein Khani raped her, then locked her in the salon overnight. However, police say the woman is no longer cooperating, so they won't pass the case on to the DA. San Diego Beach booze ban might be extended until noon under a new proposal. Current ban on alcohol at city beaches is 8 p.m. until 8 a.m. Officials believe extending the ban would help reduce daytime drinking by transients in the area. The 24-hour ban on drinking at La Jolla Shores would not be affected. And ESPN's X Games begin in earnest today in what should be 10 days of great exposure and another economic boom for San Diego. Most of the extreme events will take place at Mariners Point, but qualifying for the street luge began yesterday in Serra Mesa with athletes racing down Mission Village Drive into the stadium parking lot. The X Games will be broadcast worldwide on ESPN. 6:05, this news has been brought to you by your Southern California Ford dealers. See NASCAR drivers Mark Martin, Ken Schrader, and Chad Little race around the Exposition Park in the Ford LA Street Race Labor Day weekend. For tickets, call Ticketmaster. I'm Gail Newman for Eagle 94.1.
I get so excited at the thought of a sale.
I do. Well, this will get you going. Ward's 14-hour sale.
And then I take a deep breath and I just get in there.
Save in every department, like 33% off men's casual sportswear, including pants, shorts, polos, and shirts. Plus, get incredible summer clearance savings. 40 to 50% off apparel for the whole family.
Halfway through the day, you must refuel. Maybe get some lunch, maybe some more money, and then hit it again.
Save your money. Ask for 0% interest and 0 payments for 6 months on furniture, mattresses, and appliances $399 and up. When you open or use a Ward's charge, plus free delivery.
Bring it home. Send it to me.
Regular credit terms apply after 0 interest period. APR for Ward's credit accounts is 22.6% or lower, 27.9% or lower for starter accounts. Minimum finance charge is 50 cents or lower. Request this option and its details from sales associates. Free delivery with mail-in rebate. See store for details.
One day, out of my way, give a lady some room.
Sale on Saturday.
It's 6:06.
Man, what a game last night. I had it on. I wasn't sitting just in front of the tube watching the game, but I was kind of walking back and forth doing things, getting the kids their baths and stuff. But in the 8th inning, Greg Vaughn nails one. Another home run. That was his second home run, which he, that resulted in 2 more runs, which brought it up tied 6-6, and they actually ended up coming from behind and winning 7-6 last night.
And that's 10 in a row.
That's 10 in a row. Greg Vaughn has 24 homers for the season.
Go, man, go.
He's so great to watch. It just looks completely effortless. But, he just... What a hitter. Anyway, tonight's game, starting pitchers will be Andy Ashby and Darwin for the Giants. In the U.S. Open, it was the snappy dresser Payne Stewart. His opening round of 66, good for the early lead of 4 under. Second round today of the U.S. Open. World Cup host nation, the France, they won 4-0 over Saudi Arabia. South Africa, Denmark tie 1-1. U.S. is going to play Yugoslavia on Sunday. And the X Games and the Rock and Roll Marathon this weekend. San Diego is going to be full of alternative sports this weekend. And that's what's going on.
And our very own Sean Collins is going to be over there covering that rock and roll marathon.
I know. He's kind of got the inside scoop. He's going to be hanging out with all the mucky mucks.
And just running along with all the front runners all through the race to keep track of what they're doing.
Sure he is.
And our sports.
Rickshaw.
What did you just do? Traffic news, no sports, is brought to you by Lucky Stores. Don't forget to pick up your neighborhood rewards book at Lucky. Use it with your Lucky Rewards card and get over 35 discounts on entertainment, services, and products in your community. Rickshaw. It's Clapton to start today. Not bad deal, huh? Must be 94.1. The Eagle. Yep, it is.
As I'm strolling down the garden path, I saw a flower glowing in the dark. It looked so pretty and it was unique. I had to bend down just to have a peek. Hello, friend. Really good to see you once again. Hello, friend.
94.1 The Eagle, Eric Clapton, old friend. It's 12 minutes past 6. Scotty, Brink, and Jane Asher, old friend. And here we are on Friday morning. So it's the Friday Morning Happy Club.
That's right. We have some old friends that we're going to talk to today. Our old friend Kenny Loggins.
Kenny Loggins is not a bad person to be talking to on our Friday Morning Happy Club because he's going to be coming to town. You'll want to find out about that. He's also written a book. Then we want to find out about that because I haven't had a chance to see the book yet. So we'll talk to Kenny in just a while. And who knows what else may happen this morning here on The Eagle.
Hey, Glenn, how about another beer? Glenn?
Hi there.
Oh, hi, officer.
Lose anything? Hello?
Glenn?
Yeah, found him about a half mile back. Might have drowned, too, if he wasn't holding onto that ice chest.
Really?
I guess you've been drinking, huh?
Well, Glenn had a few too many, but I was doing the driving.
Yeah, I wonder if you wouldn't mind taking a sobriety test.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
Hey, where's the ice chest?
When it comes to boating, water and alcohol just don't mix. If you're a passenger, your chances of falling overboard and drowning increase with every drink you take. Even one drink can impair your ability to operate a boat. And if you're convicted of operating under the influence of drugs or alcohol, plan on spending some time in jail, paying a rather hefty fine, and losing your driver's license.
Yep.
A message from the California Department of Boating and Waterways, who remind you to boat smart from the start. Don't go overboard with alcohol.
Have you seen the 1999 Mercury Cougar? It's beyond cool. It's radical. It's designed for people like you. Responsible but fun and adventurous. You like to do things your own way, and the 1999 Mercury Cougar says that about you. It's a sports car with sharp lines and smooth edges. Inside Cougar, you'll find features like leather seats, CD player, and power moonroof. Get a grip on this rad cat. You'll notice the difference in its dynamic performance and aggressive stance. Starting at around $16,500, this is a sports car that's gonna get you. Better get used to the admiring looks you're gonna get. They come standard with Cougar. Just sit back and let the attitude sink in. Or should I say catitude?
Hi, I'm Ed Witt from Lincoln Mercury, and I invite you to be among the first to test drive the exciting new Cougar. I promise you've never seen a sports car like this before. Starting at around $16,500, Cougar is priced for adventure. Get a grip on California's largest selection of 1999 Cougars right now at Lincoln Mercury of Mission Valley and Escondido.
Hello, San Diego. I'd like to announce the Suzuki Rock-In Rollout Sweepstakes. You can win a Suzuki car, a Suzuki motorcycle, or a Suzuki outboard motor. Just come into your San Diego area Suzuki dealer Tanter. Woo, thank you. And if you're one of the first 100 through the door, you can also get a free ticket to the Suzuki Rock and Roll Marathon Post-Race Concert on June 21st. Woo! Featuring Huey Lewis and the News, Pat Benatar, and more. Wow! Thank you, you guys are great. Good night.
For Suzuki motorcycles, see Pacific Motorsports, 1639 South Coast Highway in Oceanside. For Suzuki automobiles, see Rancho Suzuki, 8104 Claremont Mesa Boulevard in San Diego. No purchase necessary. Enter by June 20th at a participating San Diego area Suzuki dealer. Maximum one free concert ticket per person. Complete rules available at dealer.
The Eagle Difference.
The Eagle Difference.
Not this. This.
Hello, I love you, won't you tell me your name? Hello, I love you, let me jump in your game. Hello, I love you, won't you tell me your name? Hello, I love you, let me jump in your game. She's walking down she goes, she's gone. If she stays here. Girl does what she wants to do. She knows what she wants to do, and I know I'm faking it. I'm not really making it. Such a dubious soul, and a walk in the garden wears me down. Tangled in the fallen vines, picking up the punchlines. I've just been faking it, not really making it. Is there any danger? No, no, not really. Just lean on me. Take a time to treat your friendly neighbors honestly. I've just been faking it, not really making it. This feeling of faking it, I still haven't shaken it. Prior to this lifetime, I sure was a tailor. Look at me. I own the tailor's face and hands. I'm the tailor's face and hands. I know I'm faking it, I'm not really making it. This feeling of faking it, I still haven't shaken it. I know I'm faking it, I'm not really making it.
.94 the Eagle with Simon and Garfunkel faking it, but then aren't we all? After all, it's 20 minutes after 6 in the morning. Scotty, Brink, and Jane Asher on the Eagle. How are we faring on the roads?
There's a couple things to note. Telegraph Canyon Road, the on-ramp to South 805, there's a stalled big rig blocking one of the lanes on the ramp, and they're just waiting for a big rig tow. So that's what's going on there. A little bit of fog this morning. Buckle up, drive slowly, and watch out for the overnight road work wrapping up throughout the county. That's pretty much the scoop. Day 4 of the Del Mar Fair. A little bit of off and on slowdowns on the 5 right around Via Della Valle, and that won't really cause too much trouble. That's a look at traffic. I'm Jane Asher on the Eagle.
And our Eagle Traffic is a service of the California Department of Transportation. Caltrans workers and the families want to remind you that all highway work zone signs are orange and black. When you see them, please slow down and pay attention.
This is Ken Anderson from Walter Anderson Nursery. You've heard my father, Walter Anderson, and I talk about what a great hobby gardening can be for you and your family. You know, there is nothing more relaxing than working in your yard or garden. The fresh air, the sun, the fragrant flowers. If you're not careful, you might even catch yourself singing while you work. But sometimes gardening isn't all songs and roses. Pests and diseases can crop up when you least expect them. If this happens to you, don't panic. Let the experts at Walter Anderson Nursery help you out. Our friendly professional staff can answer all of your gardening questions and help solve those annoying problems that plague all gardeners from time to time. We can put the song back in your garden and keep gardening the fun activity it was meant to be. Walter Anderson Nursery, helping San Diego's gardeners for 70 years. That's Walter Anderson Nursery, 3642 Enterprise Street, just south of Old Town off Pacific Highway. Or call us at 224-8271. That's 224-8271. Walter Anderson Nursery.
I am the great and powerful El Nino. What do you want from me, whippersnapper?
Well, Mr. Nino, sir, It's just that you've been making a real mess out of things lately. What with all the wind and the rain and your wrath and all. I want to go shopping. Maybe you could lighten up for a few days so I could go to Mervin's and...
Why should I? You're not the boss of me.
Well, because I don't think Mrs. Meager would be very pleased with these pictures of you and Hurricane Barbara. Sir?
Not even Mother Nature's going to stand in the way of the Mervin's California Father's Day sale. We've got hundreds of gift ideas. All polo shirts and shorts are under $20, 60% off Dad's fine jewelry. And men's shoes, watches, dress shirts, ties, and Dockers pants are also greatly reduced. The Mervin's California Father's Day sale. This week, rain or shine.
94.1. The Eagle, the Eagle, the Eagle.
Club for us today because we're going to be happy to be talking to somebody that Jane and I have both known in our distant past.
An old friend.
Kenny Loggins is going to be on the air with us this morning after 8.
Nice man. He has just currently written a new book called The Unimaginable Life. And it's in bookstores right now, as a matter of fact. And he has new music, and he's going to play at the Del Mar County Fair tomorrow night.
That's right. So we need to talk to Kenny, and you can join us doing that after 8 o'clock this morning as soon as I get my lips to go along with my tongue and my teeth this morning. It's time to check our traffic.
We didn't want to get him up too early. Here's what's going on the roads this morning. Not too much to report so far, other than the fog thing happening and some road work happening here and there. Bridge is a little bit slow at the toll plaza. Aside from that, we're okay. Mission Village Drive is closed from Rhonda to Friars Road until June 22nd. It's X Game. It's the Luge Run. So you need to know that is what's happening there. And a little bit day 4 at the Del Mar County Fair, there's going to be a little bit of off and on slowing on the 5 right around Via Della Valle. So if you're wondering what's going on, that's what's happening. That's traffic. I'm Jane Asher on the Eagle.
And your Eagle traffic brought to you by the San Diego Navy Compass newspaper. If you're in business in San Diego and you're not visible to the military, you're losing money, you know? The Navy Compass is San Diego's only authorized Navy newspaper delivered weekly. For a free copy and information, call 597-0060. It's 6:31, news time at the Eagles. So here's Gail Newman. Oh, Gail.
Hi, I'm here. Ethnic studies, a lesson in political correctness, not necessarily a serious school of thought, so says Ward Connerly, the UC regent behind Proposition 209, which eliminated affirmative action in state programs. Connerly now wants the University of California to scrap ethnic studies programs. UCSD not commenting. Meanwhile, Prop 227 will become a reality for students in San Diego City schools. In a public meeting about the voter-approved initiative, incoming Superintendent Alan Burson says if there are no legal challenges, he will do away with bilingual education in the district. As debate over a new ballpark for the Padres continues, Mayor Golding in Denver to learn about how the Mile High City got Coors Field. Golding met with Denver's mayor, the Rockies team owner, and Denver journalists yesterday. San Diego officials have been negotiating with the Padres since February to come up with a plan for a ballpark in the Center City East area of downtown. The mayor and council need to iron out a lot of details by the end of next month to get the issue on the November ballot. Jesse Owens versus the Nazi Party. It is not, but the U.S. soccer team will face off with Iran Sunday in a World Cup soccer match. The match highly politically charged because it comes just prior to planned talks aimed at normalizing political contact between the two countries. President Clinton and Secretary of State yesterday made overtures of reconciliation toward the Islamic country by voicing respect for Iran's moderate president. Levitt's Furniture going to close its remaining 3 San Diego County stores. About 55 employees at the San Diego, Chula Vista, and San Marcos stores will be laid off after the liquidation sales that could last through November. And Scully and Mulder take hiatus from the small screen to make the X-Files larger than life. Other new movies hitting the big screen today: Mulan, Have Plenty, High Art, and Mr. Jealousy. 6:33, this news has been brought to you by the Navy Compass. If you're in business in San Diego and you're not visible to the military, you're losing money. Navy Compass is San Diego's only authorized Navy newspaper, delivered weekly. For a free copy and information, call 619-597-0060. I'm Gail Newman for Eagle 94.1.
A song for Dad.
Who taught you to drive at the cost of his car?
Who schooled you in golf until you shot par?
Who gave you a slingshot and taught you to shave?
Who made you feel happy when you got the bad grades?
Your dad, Dad, happily glad. Dad, Dad, rarely gets mad. Dad, Dad, there when you need him, Dad.
This Father's Day, treat Dad to a thick, juicy steak and a bloomin' onion at the Outback Steakhouse. And because it's a special day, we're open early at 11 a.m.
Who bought you a puppy and trained him real good?
Who gave you chores and made you chop wood?
Who had you kiss Grandma when you were a tot?
Who gave you his money, just not a lot?
Your dad, Dad, happily glad. Dad, Dad, rarely gets mad. Dad, Dad, there when you need him, Dad.
Open early at 11 a.m. this Father's Day. Everyone's sure to have a good time. The Outback Steakhouse. No rules, just right.
Your dad, Dad, happily glad.
Hey, and speaking of Outback Steakhouse, thanks to Outback Steakhouse, today we're giving away a barbecue grill and a boombox to the finalists, the actual winner. We've been getting finalists all week. We've had people calling in telling us exactly why their father makes them laugh, and they've been getting dinner at Outback Steakhouse and going there and having great steaks and bloomin' onions and all that good stuff. And out of those winners, today we're going to draw one, and that person is going to win the barbecue and the boombox, too. Okay?
Dad's very own boombox, which is going to be nice.
So thank you, all you folks from down under there at Outback Steakhouse. Our Eagle forecast, low clouds, local fog this morning, otherwise mostly sunny. It's going to be another great day. As a matter of fact, the weekend's looking terrific. let's let that be sufficient. Lowest temperatures in the area this weekend will probably be in the mid-70s, which means into the 80s in a lot of the 4-7. And it's still Friday morning, as a matter of fact. So let's find out what's happening in the real news. Here comes the straight scoop about showbiz with Lady Jane Asher.
A lot of interesting things in the Old Inquirer this week. She's an illusion. Raquel Welch doesn't want any of the flab to be showing in her publicity photos because, she's getting up there a little bit. So she takes clothespins and pins the flab back on her arms so that when they take pictures, her arms look all buff and straight and tight.
No kidding.
Can you believe that?
That's wild.
Yeah, I should bring some clothespins to work with.
Maybe I should put one on my neck.
Oh, boy. Sinead O'Connor, she is now enrolled in a class in London. It's a school for psychics. She's trying to tune in her sixth sense. She wants to produce her ESP CD ASAP, I guess. Anyway, here's what else is happening. Cindy Crawford is going to be doing a new show on ABC, and the show's called Who Wants to Have Sex with Cindy Crawford?
Can we have a show of hands, please?
Anyway, this is going to be Cindy's take on sex in America. That show will be on ABC, coming soon to a theater near you.
If you want sex with Cindy Crawford, blow your horn.
And that's the scoop from Hollywood. I'm Jane Asher on the Eagle.
If California were a country, it would have the 7th largest economy in the world. From Hollywood studios where the cameras never stop rolling, to the fishing fleets that harvest our coastal waters, to the great agricultural valleys that fill the nation's tables with fresh fruit and produce, business is good and getting better. And for over 100 years, Union Bank of California has been helping the state's businesses grow and prosper. We have a special office to provide financing for movies and television, and another to service the thriving garment industry. We have agricultural experts helping the state's farmers and growers, small business specialists advising entrepreneurs, and international bankers assisting with the complexities of doing business in the Pacific Rim. Union Bank of California. It's different here. Member FDIC.
Right now at Massey Nissan, get 2.9% financing for 60 months. You heard right. You don't have to wait for a sale. Get to Massey, your neighborhood Nissan store, and get moving with 2.9% financing for a full 60 months. Get low 2.9% financing for a full 60 months on the 98 Frontier, the power tool for the road. The 98 Ultima, the definition of affordable luxury. The 98 Sentra, the right combination of style and economy. And the 1998 200 SX, sporty, fast, and fun. Why wait for the holiday? Get moving with low 2.9% financing for a full 60 months on a new Frontier, Ultima, 200 SX, or Sentra. At Massey, your neighborhood Nissan store.
Hurry! Offer ends June 28th. Unapproved credit from NMUC in lieu of cashback offers.
He was born with a pair of tongs in his hand. They said, the barbecue man. He's got charcoal eyes and mitts of steel. He likes the way an apron feels. Never met a grill he didn't adore. Shops at a place called Barbecues Galore.
For Father's Day, my dog Fred got me the best gifts. Must think I'm his dad, but with gifts like these, I'll never tell. Fred bought me a barbecue tool set that came in a leather golf bag for $59.99 and a green apron with matching mitt for $17.99. That dog's got an eye for fashion. What really lit my fire was the Fiesta Real Grand Grill Fred bought for just $199.99. It even came with a grill cover, free. Fred, I've got one thing to say. Thanks, son.
Barbecues Galore.
Get him that unique barbecue gift he really wants. We've got tons of them for under $25. For the Barbecues Galore nearest you, call 1-800-GRILL-UP.
94.1 The Eagle.
What a drag it is getting old. It's all different today. I hear every mother say, mother needs something today to calm her down. And though she's not really ill, there's a little yellow pill day. Doctor, please, some more of these outside the door. She's a more. What a drag it is getting old. Men just aren't the same today. I hear every mother say they just don't appreciate that you get tired. They're so hard to satisfy. You can tranquilize the old man. So go running for the shelter of a mother's little helper and forever you through the night. Help to minimize your plight. Doctor, please, some more of these outside the door. She took more. What a drag it is getting old. Life's just much too hard today. I hear every mother say the pursuit of happiness just seems a bore. And if you take more of those, you will get an overdose. No more running for the shelter of a mother's little helper. It just helps you on your way through your busy dying day.
Hoy! Thank you very much. The Stones of the Eagle 94.1. I love that. It's 6:49, 11 minutes before 7. Scotty and Jane here. Jane, how are we doing out there?
Everything seems to be moving okay, Scotty. There's a few slow areas in the usual spots this morning, but nothing too backed up, and no accidents to report, which I always say is very, very good news. A little bit of fog along the coast this morning, so buckle up, slow it down, and drive careful. That's traffic. I'm Jane Asher on the Eagle.
And the Sterling Eagle Traffic Report is a service of California's Department of Transportation. Caltrans workers and their families would like to remind you, please, that all highway work zone signs are orange and black. When you see them, slow down. Pay attention.
How low can computer prices go? Byte Gallery in Kearny Mesa has your answer. For a limited time only, a complete Intel Pentium 2 computer system featuring 233 megahertz, 64 megabyte memory, a 56K fax modem, plus free 17-inch monitor and $800 of free software is just $1,299. That's right, you little bargain shopper. $1,299 plus 12 months interest-free financing OAC. That's one of the lowest prices ever offered on an Intel Pentium 2 that delivers so much. 233 megahertz, 64 megabyte memory, a 56K fax modem, plus free 17-inch monitor, $800 of free software, and 12 months interest-free financing OAC. Just $1,299 at Byte Gallery in Kearny Mesa, 7420 Claremont Mesa Boulevard. Call 277-9093. That's 277-9093. Or surf us online at www.bytegallery.com.
All right, people, be quiet. Here's the big moment. Mr. Barbarelli for the grand prize. Answer this question. You can't see it, smell it, or taste it, but you can hear it and feel it. What is it? New music? That's exactly right! You win an all-expense-paid trip to your friendly neighborhood warehouse store, where you can get John Fogerty's Premonition from Reprise on sale now.
This premonition is killing me, but it's alright.
Okay, I'm in a good mood. Let's see what's behind curtain number 2. Oh my gosh, it's Van Morrison's latest, The Philosopher's Stone, on Polydor. Also on sale at the warehouse. Keep on raining! Keep on raining! Yes, folks, at the warehouse, everyone's a winner. Get the music you want when you want it. Where? The warehouse. Give me a hug.
The soundtrack of your life.
Hello, it's me.
Live from New York. It's Saturday night.
Mrs. Robinson, you're trying to seduce me.
The Eagle.
One is the loneliest number that you'll ever do. Two can be as bad as one. It's the loneliest number since the number one. No is the saddest experience you'll ever know. Yes, it's the saddest experience you'll ever know.
The Eagle, rock and roll favorites of the 60s and 70s, where one great song just naturally leads to another. So here comes another.
Someday
Classic Chicago from 94.1 The Eagle, Scotty, Brink, Jane Asher. It must be the Eagle Friday Morning Happy Club. And are we happy to be here? As a matter of fact, we're happy to be anywhere. Come straight down to it.
Here's what's going on the roads this morning. I spoke too soon. There's 2 accidents now to report. South 5, just south of the Coronado Bridge, there's a crash. 4 vehicles. It's kind of slowing things down there on the right shoulder. In another accident, South 5 to Carmel Valley Road. Please watch for emergency crews on hand as you take this exit. North 805, stop and go 47th, and 40 to the 8 is backed up. Southbound 15 from Fellow Cedar Road to Via Rancho Parkway, a little slow this morning. And southbound 5 at Del Mar Heights, it's backed up as well. That's traffic. I'm Jane Asher on the Eagle.
And our Eagle Traffic is a service of the California Department of Transportation. Caltrans workers and their families want to remind you that all highway work zone signs are orange and black when you see them. It's time to slow down and pay attention. Get the picture? Please listen to the signs. Kenny Loggins joins us by phone after 8 this morning. It's now 7:01. And it's news time at KXGL San Diego, the Eagle 94.1. Hi, Gail.
Hi. The city planners are about $25 million off in their estimate of the cost of a new ballpark, so says the Padres ownership in a letter to Mayor Golding. Club officials say the city is not kicking in enough money and is expecting too much from them. They say the $135 million that the Padres are expected to come up with is much more than should be expected from a small market team. Meanwhile, Mayor Golding, who was in Denver yesterday to see how the Mile High City managed to get Coors Field, will be back in San Diego this afternoon to unveil the details of the new symphony season. Bankruptcy judge this week approved a reorganization plan for the San Diego Symphony that filed Chapter 11 2 years ago. The symphony season begins next month. Our schools need quiet rooms where teachers can teach and students can learn, so said Senator Barbara Boxer. She announced yesterday that the San Diego Unified School District had been awarded another $1.34 million. This from the Federal Transportation Department to complete the airport soundproofing of Point Loma High School. The Sheriff Department's homicide team continues to search for clues in the case of a Poway woman missing since last Thursday. Nancy Crouch's minivan was taken into the crime lab for investigation yesterday. It was found in a Ralph's parking lot on Tuesday. Late word that author Carlos Castaneda has died. The death that occurred April 27th at his Westwood home due to liver cancer was just reported yesterday. UCLA-educated writer whose works explored altered states of consciousness was believed to be 67. After slipping slightly yesterday, stocks once again in positive territory. Just before the top of the hour, the Dow was up 47 points at 88.60. And big green lizards loose in Los Angeles. No, it's not Godzilla. It's hundreds of homeless, angry green iguanas that used to be cute little lizards. 5 years ago, when they were the pet of the moment, they were shipped in by the thousands from Central America. That was before they grew into hungry 6-foot-long pests that whip their owners with their tails, run up huge vet bills, and basically are no fun to run into. Even animal rescue groups don't want them. 7:03, this news has been brought to you by your Southern California Ford dealers. See NASCAR drivers Mark Martin, Ken Schrader, and Chad Little race around the Exposition Park in the Ford LA Street Race Labor Day weekend. For tickets, call Ticketmaster. I'm Gail Newman for Eagle 94.1.
Have you seen the 1999 Mercury Cougar? It's beyond cool. It's radical. It's designed for people like you. Responsible but fun and adventurous. You like to do things your own way, and the 1999 Mercury Cougar says that about you. It's a sports car with sharp lines and smooth edges. Inside Cougar, you'll find features like leather seats, CD player, and power moonroof. Get a grip on this rad cat. You'll notice the difference in its dynamic performance and aggressive stance. Starting at around $16,500, this is a sports car that's gonna get you. Better get used to the admiring looks you're gonna get. They come standard with Cougar. Just sit back and let the attitude sink in. Or should I say catitude?
Hi, I'm Ed Witt from Lincoln Mercury, and I invite you to be among the first to test drive the exciting new Cougar. I promise you've never seen a sports car like this before. Starting at around $16,500, Cougar is priced for adventure. Get a grip on California's largest selection of 1999 Cougars right now at Lincoln Mercury of Mission Valley and Escondido.
It's 7:05.
Man, it was just a beautiful game. The Padres came from behind last night, and Greg Vaughn, who is just phenomenal, 2 home runs, taking his total up to 24 for the season so far.
Go, Greg, go.
Oh, he's so great. Anyway, they ended up winning 7-6, which was tremendous. Padres now 10 in a row, and tonight's starting pitchers will be Andy Ashby, who is absolutely amazing, and Darwin will be pitching for the Giants. So
Darwin has evolved, you know. We'll get into that another time.
That's too long of a topic for this morning. Hey, in the U.S. Open, Payne Stewart opened up with a round of 66. Good for the early lead of 4 under. Second round today of the U.S. Open. It's a lot of fun. Good golf. World Cup action. Host nation France. He won 4-0 over Saudi Arabia. U.S. is going to play Yugoslavia on Sunday. And the X Games this weekend, as well as the Rock and Roll Marathon. It's going to be a very big sporting weekend in San Diego. So get out and enjoy.
Major party weekend, too, that Rock and Roll Marathon.
Oh, yeah, they
There's some pretty big acts there, you know.
Yes, they do.
Including Kenny Loggins.
Kenny, is he playing?
I think it's the fair. I'm sorry.
Kenny's over at the fair, but Huey Lewis in the News will be.
Huey Lewis in the News. Pat Benatar is going to be there. Love and Spoonful. And a group called Box Set.
Box Set, huh?
Going to be there. Huh. That's going to be their big old concert on Sunday afternoon at 3 o'clock. Big show.
Yeah, it's going to be great. 26 miles. You going to run?
No, I think I'll just kind of, maybe backwards.
Saunter?
Yeah, 26 miles is just too much of a cakewalk. Our Eagle forecast, low clouds, local fog this morning, you may have noticed, but that's going to give way to some afternoon sunshine. Another terrific day in San Diego. The weekend is looking fabuloso. It's going to be a good weekend. Temperatures well up into the 70s, maybe even the 80s. 7:06 now. Here's Jethro Tull on the Eagle 94.1.
Time that you worry, my friend, it's okay. Just take your life easy and stop all that hurrying. Be happy my way. When tension starts mounting and you've lost count of the pains you missed, just try hard to see why they're not worrying me. The last on my list. Nothing's easy.
Okay, enough already. 94.1 The Eagle. Jethro Tull was big on endings, you know what I mean?
Let's have a
big ending here. It's 11, almost like country songs. You know, country songs have these gigantic endings, man. They just go on forever. The ending could be a whole record by itself. It's 11 minutes past 7. Scotty, Brink, and Jane Asher on The Eagle. We've had a lot of fun this week hearing your stories about what your father has done to make you laugh. Mm-hmm. And, of course, every day we've chosen one of those people, and we've given them wonderful dinners, because those dinners are at the Outback Steakhouse.
That's right. Outback Steakhouse has supplied some great dinners for two, and you can take your dad. And, of course, you know, Outback's kind of famous for the big king-size meals that are fit for big men.
Yes.
Big steaks.
Macho meals with bloomin' onions, you know.
Oh, yeah. Those bloomin' onions are
I like
awesome.
Outback Steakhouse. It's a great place to go for dinner.
You know what?
Yeah.
Outback Steakhouse likes you.
I'm sure they do, because they make all that good food. I know they have me in mind when they do that. But thank you, Outback Steakhouse, and thanks to them also, we're going to have a grand prize today, or I should say a finalist prize. Mm-hmm. We're going to draw from all the folks who did win those good dinners, and we're going to choose one of them this morning out of the old hat, and that person is going to win.
Dad is going to win his very own barbecue grill and a boombox.
Yeah, their own boombox, so they can be a real smoking chef out there in the backyard in more ways than one. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And thank you again, Outback Steakhouse, and yummy food there, and it was a great promotion, and we certainly appreciate it here at the Eagle.
I get so excited at the thought of a sale.
I do. Well, this will get you going. Ward's 14-hour sale.
And then I take a deep breath and I just get in there.
Save in every department, like 33% off men's casual sportswear, including pants, shorts, polos, and shirts. Plus, get incredible summer clearance savings. 40 to 50% off apparel for the whole family.
Halfway through the day, you must refuel. Maybe get some lunch, maybe some more money, and then hit it again.
Save your money. Ask for 0% interest and 0 payments for 6 months on furniture, mattresses, and appliances $399 and up. When you open or use a Ward's charge, plus free delivery.
Bring it home. Send it to me.
Regular credit terms apply after 0 interest period. APR for Ward's credit accounts is 22.6% or lower, 27.9% or lower for starter accounts. Minimum finance charge is 50 cents or lower. Request this option and its details from sales associates. Free delivery with mail-in rebate. See store for details.
One day, out of my way, give a lady some room.
Shop smartly well. Sale on Saturday.
Anchors away!
Hey, Dad, where's the bait?
Yeah, I think it's over in the tackle box.
Tackle box?
On top of the life jackets there.
Oh, shouldn't we be wearing the life jackets?
Oh, did you see that?
Yeah, but...
Here, let me bait that up for you, or we'll miss the big one.
Sure thing, Dad.
Okay, time for Dad to show you how it's done.
Dad!
It's all on the wrist, you know.
Yeah, I know, but I'm not sure you ought to be standing up.
Always check behind you. I learned that the hard way. And then you lean way back.
Dad, the boat.
Watch me now. The real key is to know when to let go.
Dad?
Unfortunately, most people don't think about wearing their life jacket until an accident happens. But 4 out of 5 drownings could be prevented. California law requires each boat to carry enough Coast Guard-approved life jackets for everyone on board. Make sure yours fits properly and wear it.
Could you throw me a life jacket now?
The California Department of Boating and Waterways reminds you to boat smart from the start. Wear your life jacket. Don't go overboard without it.
And our Eagle time right now. Eagle time. Do we own the time now? It's 7:15. It's Scotty, Brink, and Jane Asher. You a Bee Gees fan? Well, this ain't disco, folks. This is early Bee Gees, and it's really good on the Eagle 94.1.
Good morning, Mr. Sunshine. You brighten up my day. Come sit beside me in your way. sitting in the morning sun. I'll be sitting when the evening comes, watching the ships roll in. Then I'll watch them roll away again. Yeah, I'm sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Ooh, I'm just sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. I left my home in Georgia, headed for the Frisco Bay. 'Cause I've had nothing to live for, and look like nothing's gonna come my way. So I'm just gonna sit on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. I'm sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. Look like nothing's gonna change. Everything still remains the same. I can't do what 10 people tell me to do, so I guess I'll remain the same. Yes, sitting here resting my bones, and this loneliness won't leave me alone. Listen, 2,000 miles I roam just to make this dock my home. Now I'm just gonna sit at the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Ooh, I'm sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time.
There he is, the Happy Whistler. 94.1 The Eagle at 7:20, 20 past 7. Scotty, Brink, and Jane Asher. It's kind of contagious, isn't it?
It is. I always whistle. I whistle all the time.
That was a fine song. Well, because it was so much fun last week, once again, this weekend, the Eagle is going to have an all-request weekend. Yes, it's kind of like a free-form kind of free-for-all. It really is. We're going to bring in our stuff from home. We're going to have a grand time. You call up, and if we can get our hands on it, they'll be playing it this weekend here on the Eagle. Yeah. It's the sequel, Part 2. So stay tuned. This weekend it all begins at 6 o'clock tonight here on the Eagle. We may even practice a little bit later. Who knows?
Oh, I think we should start it this morning. What is this 6 o'clock tonight stuff?
That's what they say here in the memo.
All right. Okay. Northbound 805, 40th to the 8, backed up. Southbound 15 from Center City to Villa Rancho Parkway, and the 5 backing up Birmingham to Loma Santa Fe this morning. South 5, just south of Coronado Bridge, there's a crash. They're clearing that up, and that is slowing things down there. A little bit of overnight road work wrapping up throughout the county. Please slow down in all construction areas. That's traffic. I'm Jane Asher on the Eagle.
And your Eagle traffic brought to you by the Navy Compass newspaper. The military spends over $10 billion a year here in San Diego. And if you aren't advertising to them, boy, are you missing the boat, so to speak. Over 50,000 copies distributed each week in the Navy Compass newspaper, which reaches the military consumer. For a free copy and ad information, call 597-0060.
Here's a challenge for you. Design a car that would outperform a Honda Civic EX. It would have to have more torque, more luggage capacity, better highway fuel economy, and more front and rear headroom. And while you're at it, sell it for about $3,000 less. Well, listen to this. A Ford Escort SE has a lot more going for it than a Civic EX, and it costs about $3,000 less. And right now, your San Diego County Ford dealer is giving you as low as 0.9% APR for 48 months on any Escort. And that's on top of what you're saving by buying an Escort to begin with, so there's really no challenge at all. Get an Escort for as low as 0.9 and you win.
MSRP comparisons of 98 Escort SE with Comfort Group and comparably equipped 98 Honda Civic EX. Escort EPA estimates 38 miles per gallon highway. As low as 0.9% APR financing for 48 months at $21.21 per $1,000 finance with 10% down. Rate varies depending on creditworthiness of customers determined by Ford Credit. Some customers will not qualify. Take new retail delivery by 7/7/98. See dealer for details.
If you wanted to, you could take some really strong sunblock, like a 30 or 35, write the word fool in capital letters across your forehead, sure, and then you could lay out for 2 or 3 hours. Hey, why not? Well, because you're not trying to win the Moron of the Year award. Just because you can do something doesn't mean you should. Like, just because you can wear unstylish sunglasses doesn't mean you should. Frame & Lens has hundreds of fashionable frames to choose from, including top names like Nautica, Sharper Image, LA Gear, and Christy Brinkley. Bring your prescription in, and Frame & Lens will custom make a pair of sunglasses just for you. And we'll do it for less than half of what you'd pay at other eyeglass places. So, just because you can walk around with a silly idea burned into your head like prescription sunglasses are too expensive doesn't mean you should. Look smarter. Shop Frame & Lens. Call 1-800-GLASSES for the Frame & Lens near you. For a limited time, Frame & Lens will add tint, UV, and scratch coat to your prescription for free. Yeah, free. See store for details.
The Eagle Difference.
The Eagle Difference.
Not this. This.
south on my shoulder. Guess I'll set a course and go.
From the first Crosby, Stills and Nash album, Wooden Ships, at 7:30 in the morning. Scotty, Brink, and Jane Asher on the Eagle. And a little after 8 o'clock, we're going to be talking to our old friend Kenny Loggins. He's coming to town to do a show at the fair, and he has a book out, and he's just a heck of a nice guy anyway. I'd talk to him if he didn't have anything else going on.
I know. He's really a nice man.
Yeah, he really is. So we'll be looking. I haven't talked to him in years. It's going to be great to do that. And let's see. What else is happening here this morning? Oh, yes. Also, probably about, how about 8:30?
8:30 sounds great.
8:30, we're going to give away that barbecue grill and the boombox to a favorite dad whose offspring called in and said why their dad made them laugh this week. So we'll be doing that in a little while, too. All kinds of things happening here in the morning on the Eagle.
Here's what's happening on the roads this morning. It's closed Mission Village Drive from Rhonda Avenue to Friars Road until June 22nd. That's for X Game Luge Run. Access to the stadium's main entrance, you can do that from Mission Village. It can be made from Friars Road.
All those losers out there.
Here's what's going on. Northbound 805, 40th to the 8 at Stop and Go. The 15 backed up City Center to Via Rancho Parkway, and the 5 a little bit slow, Birmingham to Loma Santa Fe. South 5, just south of Coronado Bridge, that crash we had earlier, they are just clearing that up, and it has slowed things down just a touch. That's a look at traffic. I'm Jane Asher on the Eagle.
Feeling a little loosey myself. Our traffic is a service of Staples, the office superstore. Windows 98 is going to be at Staples this coming Thursday, June 25th. So you better reserve your copy today. It's Staples, of course. 7:31. Some news now at the Eagle with Gail Newman.
Extreme athletes have converged on San Diego with their snowboards, inline skates, and street luges, as you just heard from Jane, for ESPN's 4th annual X Games, which officially get underway today. Bicycle stunt street practice and preliminary competition kicks off at Mariners Point at 10 this morning. At 11, a street luge competition will be held on Mission Village Drive. Also at 11 a.m., sky surfing practice will be held in Oceanside at Jetty Beach. At 3 p.m., men's wakeboarding preliminaries will be held at Mariners Point. And at 6 p.m., women's aggressive inline skating vert final. Okay. All about 450 athletes will be participating, and all of the events are free. Meanwhile, a skateboarder practicing for the X Games was hit by a dump truck yesterday while practicing on Soledad Mountain Road in La Jolla. It may have been on purpose. According to witnesses, the 28-year-old was doing about 50 on his skateboard when the driver of the truck appeared to intentionally swerve into the victim's path. Skateboarders listed in fair condition at Scripps. No charges will be filed against a La Jolla hair salon owner accused of rape by one of his clients. 54-year-old Mohammed Hassan Khani was arrested Tuesday at the Prospect Street Salon after a 35-year-old woman told police after going out for drinks with host Sakani, he raped her, then locked her in the salon overnight. The woman is now refusing to cooperate with police. On Wall Street, the Dow slipping again. At last check, the blue chips were up only 6 points at 88.19. And it only took the Navy 60 years, but they finally decided to dump the out-of-style bell-bottom look for sailors. The dungaree working trousers will no longer flare out. A straight-leg polyester cotton twill will take its place, but the crackerjack white dress uniform will keep the bell-bottoms design. 7:33, this news has been brought to you by the Pacific Bell Yellow Pages. Turn to your Pacific Bell Smart Yellow Pages when you need complete, accurate information in your area. Save time and money just like that. Pacific Bell Smart Yellow Pages. If you can't do it with this, maybe it can't be done. I'm Gail Newman for Eagle 94.1.
So, Phil, why are we having a meeting in the middle of the Appalachian Trail?
What better place to present you the Sports Authority's new Father's Day commercial about the outdoors?
Oh, okay, let's have it.
Prepare yourself for Father's Day at the Sports Authority with great prices on great gifts for the great outdoors. We have mountains of top brand hiking and fishing gear, and our camping department is so vast, Yellowstone Park could actually fit inside it.
Yellowstone, huh?
Yeah. The Sports Authority is also the place for dads who love to bike. Choose from a colossal range of mountain, road, and all-terrain bikes at sensationally low prices. Plus, a wide variety of dome, cabin, and family tents, all tough enough to protect dad from just about anything.
Oh, wonderful.
So come in now and get everything Dad needs to make the great outdoors live up to its name. Prepare yourself for Father's Day at the Sports Authority.
That's great.
Now at the Sports Authority, buy $50 of Major League Baseball apparel and get an authentic MLB pin set free while supplies last.
Well, that's it then. Excuse me. And our Eagle forecast, low clouds, local fog this morning. Yes, we've had some of that, but it's getting better all the time, and it's going to be a terrific day. As a matter of fact, it's going to be a great weekend and probably the warmest one we've had yet so far this year. And after all, it is the first weekend of summer. Well, not quite. Half a weekend of summer. Starts on Sunday. So enjoy. Temperature's going to be in the 70s everywhere, including on the coast, maybe even in the 80s. The real information you need to complete your day. Yes, it's the straight scoop about showbiz with Ms. Holly Weird, Jane Asher.
Here's the new scoop I've got for you this morning. Madonna and Gloria Estefan have been hanging out together recently.
Oh.
And the conversation has been based around sex. I guess Madonna is telling Gloria things that Gloria had no idea even existed. She was like, and she said, that's enough already. I don't need to hear any more.
Too much information.
Thank you. I'm going to close my ears. Hey, you know, Kristen Johnson, the third rock from the Sun Beauty, big, tall lady.
Oh, yeah.
She said it's deeply flattering because she's very big with gay men. And she said she's very, very flattered because as far as she's concerned, they have the best taste on earth.
Way to go, Sally.
And also this little bit here, Melanie Griffith, she's been in her husband, Antonio Banderas' latest film, and she stands right behind him. So when he is interviewing other women to be in the film, she gets, if the lady's too good looking, she's like, that one goes away.
Veto power, huh?
Veto power.
Now there's a lot of self-confidence, I would say.
Mm-hmm. And that's a scoop from Hollywood. I'm Jane Asher on the Eagle.
Lucky means low prices, and it means a whole lot more. At the real good, feel good, whipping up a meal good, so nice, low price store.
Come into Lucky for extra savings on tickets to the Del Mar Fair. Get adult tickets for just $6 each when you spend a minimum of $10 using your rewards card. That's a 25% savings. See store for details. And while you're at Lucky, use your rewards card to save even more on chicken split breasts in the Max Pack, 97 cents a pound, limit 3 packages. Purex liquid laundry detergent, selected varieties, 100-ounce bottle, 2 for $7. And USDC lot inspected swordfish steaks, frozen to frosted, $3.99 a pound. Price is good through June 23rd. Remember, Lucky means low prices and big summer savings on tickets to the Del Mar Fair.
It's a so nice, low price store. I believe I can fly.
Now in Spanish. How about in French? We're just practicing for the Take Wing air travel game at Mobile, where you can win travel to over 250 worldwide destinations that American Airlines flies. Just fill up your car with Mobile Super Plus and pick up a game packet that includes 100 collectible Advantage miles and a chance to win travel on American Airlines for a whole year. So stop by Mobile and see how far a tank of Super Plus can take you. Swedish? Whoops. You can practice while you pump your Super Plus. Take Wing from Mobile, giving you the energy to make a difference. And American Airlines, something special in the air.
No purchase necessary. Restrictions apply. For 2 free game pieces and rules, call 1-888-431-8173. U.S. residents 18 or older. Game ends 9/1/98 or while supplies last. Void where prohibited. Total odds 1 in 109. Available at participating mobile stations.
Throughout June, San Diego's biggest Ford inventory will keep getting bigger, with new vehicles arriving every day. What does that mean for you? Big savings, big time. Mossy Ford needs to clear the decks. Escort, Taurus, Windstar, Ranger, F-Series, Explorer, even the hard-to-find Expedition. All with big discounts in addition to the already low Mossy price. So you save big. How's $6,500 in savings on every 98 F-Series Super Cab Lariat Flairside 4x4. Take Mossy's discount from MSRP of $4,820. Add that to $1,680 in option package discounts, and you save a whopping $6,500 on F-Series Super Cabs. Mossy Ford's inventory reduction event means big savings. Plus, 0.9 on selected models or up to $1,500 in factory rebates. Mossy Ford, Mission Bay Drive, Pacific Beach.
10 to choose, model X08 with 5088 package N630.
It's 7:43, the Eagle 94.1. Now a band that I always feel like I'm a member of about 3:30 in the morning when I first get up and keep banging into walls and so forth. The Zombies on the Eagle 94.1.
It's the time of the season Love runs high in this time. Give it to me easy and let me try with pleasured hands to take you in the sun to promised lands, to show you everyone. It's the time of the season for loving. What's your name? Who's your daddy? Is he rich like me? Has he take us anytime to show you what you need to live? Tell it to me slowly. Tell you what I really want to know. It's the time of the season for loving. What's your name? Who's your daddy? Is he rich like me? Has he taken anytime to show you what you need to live? Tell it to me slowly. Tell you what I really want to know. It's the time of the season for loving.
The Wolf in the morning here at the Eagle 94.1. Steppenwolf at 7:51, 9 minutes before 8. Let's see who's having birthdays today. Salman Rushdie is having a birthday. You know, he's the man who wrote satanic verses that got him in all that trouble with the Nation of Islam. And
is he still hiding?
No, they called it off finally. I guess after the Ayatollah went away, they called it off. And he's going to be 51 today, and a lot of people thought he'd never make it. So way to go, Salman. That was also one of the most boring books I ever saw in my life.
I didn't get the big, what was it?
Well, it was very insulting to the Nation of Islam.
Right.
And very derogatory. And so out of curiosity, I read it and... Well, actually, I read part of it because it just really bored me to tears. Felicia Rashad is 50. You know who that is, of course.
Certainly do.
She was Mrs. Cosby on both Cosby shows. Kathleen Turner's 44 today.
Wow.
Again. And let's see what happened in history on this date. In 1846, the first organized baseball game was played in Hoboken, New Jersey. What do you think of that? 1846.
No kidding.
1846. And in 1934, Congress, good old Congress, established the Federal Communications Commission to regulate radio and later television, and a fine job of it they've done. What you say?
Here's what's going on in the roads this morning. Northbound 805, Home Avenue to the 8, and past Highway 52, it's backed up a little bit. The 5, a little slow. Santa Fe Drive to Via Della Valle, and northbound 5, just past Highway 54, a little backed up as well this morning. The bridge is just busy at the Toll Plaza. Westbound 8, Spring Street to 70th, a little slow. And westbound 94, 30th to northbound 5, a little stop and go as well. That's traffic. I'm Jane Asher on the Eagle.
And our traffic is brought to you by Encore, the movies of your life. Like Lovesick. Get the Encore movie channel. It's available for a separate fee. Also in packages and select systems. Call 1-800-210-4000 and order Encore today. Again.
It's not that I need. I just simply enjoy updating my home. Surrounding myself in comfort and elegance. It's my very own therapy, really. That's why I always shop at Arnold's. It's where I find the best quality, the largest selection, perfect to fit any mood I'm in. And right now with their summer sale, I'm sure to find the lowest prices of the season.
The Arnold's Home Furnishings Amazing Summer Sale is on right now with incredible savings throughout the store. Save on bedrooms, dining rooms, living rooms, family rooms, home office, everything for your home. Plus, make no payments and pay no interest for 1 full year when you use your Arnold's Home Furnishings credit card. See store for details. No matter what your needs are, you'll find it at Arnold's Home Furnishings Summer Sale. And you'll find it at the lowest prices of the season.
I went, I bought, I saved. Arnold's Home Furnishings. It's that simple.
Southern California's best car buy is coming to the Walmart in El Cajon. Budget Car Sales, America's #1 retailer of late model rental fleet and lease vehicles, is holding their famous 3-day sale at the Walmart in El Cajon this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday with 1.9% financing. Incredible but true. 1.9% financing at budget. Over 400 premium vehicles will be on sale at the Walmart parking lot in El Cajon, Budget and Escondido, and the newest Budget location on Miramar Road. Family cars, minivan, sport utility, luxury, and convertible. Over 90% of them are low mileage 96, 97, and even 98 models. This is the smart way to buy your next vehicle. You'll save thousands in new car depreciation. You're getting a budget certified and inspected vehicle, most with factory warranties in place. And you'll clean up with 1.9% financing. On approved credit 1.9 APR for 12 months. 84.59 finance. 5% down. Expires 6/28/98. It's a great weekend to buy a car. This Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. At Budget Special Walmart parking lot sale in El Cajon off Interstate 8. Budget at 855 North Broadway, Escondido. And the new Budget store at 6006 Miramar Road.
A song for Dad.
Who taught you to drive at the cost of his car? Who scolded you in golf until you shot par? Who gave you a slingshot and taught you to shave? Who made you feel happy when you got the bad grade? Your dad, Dad, happily glad. Dad, Dad, rarely gets mad. Dad, Dad, there when you need him, Dad.
This Father's Day, treat Dad to a thick, juicy steak and a bloomin' onion at the Outback Steakhouse. And because it's a special day, we're open early at 11 a.m.
Who bought you a puppy and trained him real good? Who gave you chores and made you chop wood? Who had you kiss grandma when you were a tot? Who gave you his money, just not a lot? Your dad, Dad, happily glad. Dad, Dad, rarely gets mad. Dad, Dad, there when you need him, Dad.
Open early at 11 a.m. this Father's Day. Everyone's sure to have a good time. The Outback Steakhouse. No rules, just right.
Your dad, Dad, happily glad. Dad.
94.1.
o'clock in the morning. Scotty, Brink, and Jane Asher on the Eagle. And coming up in the next few minutes, we're going to be talking with Kenny Loggins. And then at 8:30 or so, we're going to announce the winner of the barbecue and boombox for all those folks who qualify by winning dinners at Outback Steakhouse here on the Eagle. Now, we need to check traffic.
Not too much has changed from a few minutes ago. Just a little bit of slowing in the usual slow spots. No new accidents to report, which is always good news. And just a quick reminder, Mission Village Drive. It's closed from Ronda Avenue to Friars Road due to the luge run that they have set up for the X Games this weekend. And that's what's going on. I'm Jane Asher on the Eagle.
And your Eagle Traffic, a service of PhD Penske Car and Truck Leasing. If you lease cars and trucks, find out how much you could save with PhD's unique fleet management system. PhD Penske, San Diego's oldest and largest vehicle leasing company. 283-7161. News time now at 8:01 on the Eagle, KXGL San Diego. So here's Gail Newman.
A $5,000 reward being offered for information leading to the person or persons responsible for the disappearance of a 58-year-old Poway woman. The son of Nancy Crouch is offering the reward. Crouch has been missing now for over a week, and sheriff's homicide detectives are now investigating the case. New troubles for the Del Dios man who drove through police roadblocks during last fall's wildfires. Sean Bagby, who was sentenced earlier this week to community service, 2 years probation, and a $1,000 fine, has since been served with $1.5 million civil lawsuit. The suit was filed by an Escondido policeman who alleges Bagby assaulted him when he ran the barricades. The man who introduced the world to a peyote-popping Indian shaman named Don Juan has died, according to the executor of his estate. Author Carlos Castaneda died of liver cancer at his Westwood home back on April 27th. He's believed to have been 67, although he gave differing accounts of his birth. Forget the peyote. The American Medical Association wants nicotine removed from tobacco products. The AMA is calling on the government to use its authority over tobacco companies to reduce nicotine over the next 10 years. Fox executives are looking for someone to be like Mike. The Fox Family Channel has begun a nationwide search for someone who can play as Ernest in an unauthorized television movie. All you have to have is good looks, charisma, and the ability to shoot a 30-foot jumper. The film, entitled Michael Jordan, The Untold Story of an American Hero, could air before the end of the year. The X-Files, shooting for its place in Hollywood history. Chris Carter and the other film's producers want the movie to be the first currently running TV series to make a splash on the big screen. Other new movies opening today: Mulan, Have Plenty, High Art, and Mr. Jealousy. And stocks stumbling again on Wall Street, up in early morning trading. The blue chips are now down 18 points at 88.21. 8:03, this news has been brought to you by Hard Copy on Channel 8. The parents of a missing girl go public to plead for her safe return. Plus, Howie Mandel is taking on the divas of daytime. Move over, Rosie. Here's Howie tonight at 7:30 on Channel 8. I'm Gail Newman for Eagle 94.1.
Right now at Massey Nissan, get 2.9% financing for 60 months. You heard right. You don't have to wait for a sale. Get to Massey, your neighborhood Nissan store, and get moving with 2.9% financing for a full 60 months. Get low 2.9% financing for a full 60 months on the 98 Frontier, the power tool for the road. The 98 Ultimate, the definition of affordable luxury. The 98 Sentra, the right combination of style and economy. And the 1998 200 SX, sporty, fast, and fun. Why wait for the holiday? Get moving with low 2.9% financing for a full 60 months on a new Frontier, Ultima, 200 SX, or Sentra at Massey, your neighborhood Nissan store.
Hurry! Offer ends June 28th. Unapproved credit from NMC in lieu of cashback offers.
It's 8:04.
You know, there's something really beautiful about watching Greg Vaughn hit. He just seems to do it so flawlessly, and it doesn't look like it takes an enormous amount of energy, and then they just sail right into the stands.
He did a couple times last night, didn't he?
Yes, he did. 2 homers last night. And it was great. I walked through our house, and I kind of caught the 8th inning, and I just stood there mesmerized and watched him pop that one out, which of course tied the game at 6-6, and then they ended up winning 7-6.
Which makes it, what, 10 in a row?
10 in a row. Greg has 24 homers for the season. And tonight's game in San Francisco with the Giants will have Andy Ashby, who is absolutely wonderful. He's on the mound. He'll be starting in Darwin for the Giants. And the U.S. Open, Payne Stewart, of course, the snappiest dresser in golf. He looks great in his little knickers. He had around a 66 yesterday, which was amazing. Good for an early lead, 4 under, second round of the U.S. Open today. I'll be watching golf all weekend. It's just golf at its finest. World Cup action hosts the nation France. The host, they win 4-0 over Saudi Arabia yesterday. South Africa, Denmark tied 1-1. U.S. is going to play Yugoslavia on Sunday. And the X Games this weekend, if you're into alternative sports, check it out. It's all over San Diego. Some great things to take in. Also, it's the big rock and roll marathon this weekend. And a lot of activities around the rock and roll marathon. So there's just plenty of things to do as far as sports goes.
They're having quite a show Sunday, by the way. That rock and roll marathon, the VIP show. Yeah, it's going to be box set. Love and Spoonful, Huey Lewis and the News, Pat Benatar, all in one bill.
Huey still has his original band together, and those guys are great.
Oh, they're awesome.
They're really a good band. They've really stayed close to their roots, and I mean, they haven't really recorded any records in quite a while, but as far as a live show band, they're really very good.
So the Rock and Roll Marathon, this is the first annual Rock and Roll Marathon. It's already one of the biggest marathons in the world. It's the biggest ever first-time marathon. And it's going to be quite an event. And like every mile or so along the course, there's going to be a band set up and somebody playing rock and roll and all kinds of neat things going on. So
San Diego style.
It's going to be really a big weekend.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
So enjoy. Hey, by the way, our sports is brought to you by Lucky Stores. Don't forget to pick up your neighborhood rewards book at Lucky. Use it with your Lucky Rewards card. Get over 35 discounts on entertainment, services, and products in your community. Our Eagle forecast. Wonderful weather this weekend, all weekend long. Maybe morning clouds and fog, but other than that, sunny afternoons, temperatures well into the 70s, even the 80s. Sounds like Van Morrison and me on the Eagle 94.1. .94.1 the Eagle at 8:10, 10 minutes past 8. Scotty, Brink, and Jane Asher on the Eagle. And in just a moment, Kenny Loggins joins us via telephone.
Ride the rails to locomotive adventure at the San Diego Railroad Museum, featuring 4 exciting railway journeys. like the Camp to Miller Creek Run, departing Saturday and Sundays. A 16-mile round-trip ride through the picturesque hills and backcountry of East County. The Ticket to Tecate, offered twice a month. A festive journey south of the border to the Baja town of Tecate, with ample time to shop and dine. The Full Moon Dinner Train, departing on the full moon each month, featuring a luxurious 4-course meal, limited to 26 passengers. Or maybe you'd just like to return to Old Mexico for a wine tasting tour. Departs on select summer days and includes a Guadalupe bus tour of award-winning wineries. Ride the rail to locomotive adventure at the San Diego Railroad Museum. Reserve your seats now by calling 1-888-228-9246. That's 1-888-228-9246. Reservations recommended. Call now. 1-888-228-9246.
Mary Jane, your mission is to become a stock car driver using only this, the Pacific Bell Smart Yellow Pages.
I'm going to be the driver? Okay.
Hello. Tell me speech, how can I help you?
Yes, I'm going to start racing stock cars.
Stock cars?
Yes.
Oh, sure. You'll need your fire suit, I'm sure. That has to be custom fit to your body.
Oh.
Yes, ma'am.
That's interesting.
We'll have to get your measurements, if you know what I mean.
Hi, Dr. Black. I'm looking at your ad here in the Pacific Bell Smart Yellow Pages, and I'll need some bifocal racing goggles.
Are you going to be driving very fast?
Yes, I'm going to be driving very fast.
Okay. Tell her what bank?
I'm interested in trying to get a car loan. I have an older station wagon, and I want to soup it up and convert it into a stock car. You're laughing.
No, I just think it's...
Well, it looks like Mary Jane's going to be a gear-grinding granny, thanks to the Pacific Bell Smart Yellow Pages. If you can't do it with this, maybe it can't be done.
How old are you?
71.
71?
It's 8:12 at the Eagle 94.1 with Scotty and Jane. Jane, I'm going to let you do the honors because this is a former neighbor of yours here in Santa Barbara.
That's right. When I was in Santa Barbara, Kenny used to come on our show all the time and help us do great things like raise money for Toys for Tots, and he was also very involved with Students for Self-Esteem. A tremendous guy, very talented, and we're just very pleased that you would want to talk to us this morning, Kenny. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Really good. Well, I know you're going to be down in San Diego tomorrow. You're going to be playing at the Del Mar County Fair.
Right.
I know a lot of people are very, very excited about it. What's been going on with you? You have a brand new book.
I have a book out and a record, both called The Unimaginable Life. They've been out for a little while, but they're doing pretty good. You know, it's the bubbling under, as it were.
Well, this sounds conceptual. What's it all about?
It is conceptual. It's the book and record are essentially chronicling Julia's and my love story. We wrote it as a love story, like you might read in or see in a movie or something. But the music of the CD is a normal Kenny Loggins, pop music CD, but it's all connected like a companion piece to the book. And the ideas and things that we present in the book, I present in the music as well.
Oh, it sounds wonderful.
It does sound wonderful. Can you buy it as a package? Can you get the book and the record together?
No, we couldn't get the bookstores and record stores to get along.
Oh.
Not enough to package each other's products. So we have the book separately, except in places like Borders and, Barnes & Noble and stuff like that, where they carry a book and a record simultaneously.
Mm-hmm.
But the bookstore is available. It's out in paperback now. It just came out in paperback, so it's available in all the bookstores, and the record, of course, is still available in all the record stores.
Well, that's great. Now, is this your first book?
It's our first book, right?
Uh-huh. How did you feel about it? I mean, do you want to write another book?
Oh, absolutely. We loved it. We loved writing it, and Julie and I have been on the road a little bit promoting it and doing lectures around the country, and it's really catching on. I think the book is going to hook in.
How long have you two kids been together?
About almost 9 years.
Wow. That's about the same as Elaine and me. I like that. That's a good time, isn't it?
Yeah, it's been a great experience, and I call it defying gravity, to be in love with the same person for 9 years.
Isn't it a wonderful thing?
It's amazing.
It seems like it could just never stop.
Yeah.
It keeps getting better and better all the time.
And a relationship is tricky business.
Yeah, it sure is. I know. A couple of failed starts, and finally you got to learn how to do it right.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Well, great. That's a wonderful thing.
So what can we expect as far as a show? What are you doing on stage these days?
Well, I do a little bit of everything. I touch into a little Loggins and Messina, and I move to Celebrate Me Home, and on into the new material.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Well, that's really nice. I have to say, we feature 60s and 70s here. Where I feel very bad that we can't just play your new record today, but...
Yeah, I'm pissed at you.
I know. Well, if we had it here, we'd play it anyway, because we don't care about the format. We'd break it easily if we just had the CD here. Let me ask you something, too. You're always involved in something causal, something to improve the world. What are you involved with these days?
Well, these days I've been making a Christmas record, which I plan on having come out this year, so I haven't had a lot of causal time. But I've been sort of working with a company called Green Mountain, which is involved in renewable resource energy, because California, as you know, has just recently gone through deregulation of energy.
Mm-hmm.
And the difference that it makes, that Californians are beginning to learn, is that through this deregulation, they can now choose the way energy is made. So it could be the biggest environmental movement in the history of the country.
Well,
if the American people will get the idea that they now have the power to make a choice. And that choice, making energy from coal is the single biggest polluting energy in the country.
Mm-hmm.
People don't know that. So a large educational movement has to take place. But if people would switch to renewable resource energy, solar, hydro, that sort of thing, geothermal, then what would happen would be that the need for coal would diminish so greatly that the pollution would go down. It's all totally cause and effect.
Well, when you start speaking in terms of environmental situations and things we need to do, you're talking my language, and I can guarantee you anything we can do to help you on that, we will.
I appreciate that. I'm working with Green Mountain Energy Resources to get the word out, to educate people, and it's a long uphill struggle, but I hope that within the next, say, 5 years, people will catch on to the idea of having the power, we call it take the power back. Make a difference.
Well, thank you for trying to make a difference, because I wish more people who are in your status would do that. It takes folks like you and Don Henley and a few others to really pave the way.
Don's been working really hard in a lot of environmental areas.
He has indeed. Hey, I'm going to play one of your songs here. I'd love to play something from your new CD. You don't want to hum a tune for us or anything, do you?
I wish you could. I'll send you a copy.
Please do. We'll play it anyway, so don't worry about our format. We'll play it for you next week if you set us down a CD. Right now I want to play one of your great songs that you wrote and did with Jimmy way back when. When was this anyway? House at Pooh Corner.
1971.
On the Eagle, 94.1.
Can't seem to find my way back to the wood. So help me if you can. I've got to get back to the house at the corner by one. You'd be surprised, there's so much to be done. Count all the bees in the hive. Chase all the clouds from the sky. Back to the days of Christopher, Robin, and Boo. Winnie the Pooh doesn't know what to do. Got a honey jar stuck on his nose. He came to me asking help and advice, and from here no one knows where he goes. So I sent him to ask the out if he's there, out loose and a jar from the nose of a bear. So help me if you can. I've got to get back to the house at the corner by one.
94.1 The Eagles. Scotty, Brink, Jane Asher, and Kenny Log is with us on the phone at 821. Kenny, I love that song. But Jane was just saying that's her daughter's very favorite song.
Oh, yeah.
I did a remake of that on my children's album 5 years ago. The album is called Return to Pooh Corner. I wrote a new third verse for us dads who've been around the block a couple times. And 25 years later, you take another perspective at it.
And I told you when you told me about that album, I didn't know about that album. I'm going to go out and get that right away for our little grandkids.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of new albums, we were also talking to Kenny just a minute ago. A brand new Christmas album coming out in late October, and it's going to be called December.
Right.
And you're going to do some old standards, and also you're taking your hand at writing some Christmas songs.
Yeah, I wrote 4 new Christmas songs for it, as well as did some interesting covers. You know, it's hard to reinvent some of those old songs, so I figured the best way to do it was to reinvent them with a guitar instead of a piano.
Can you give us a clue as to a couple of the songs you're going to be redoing?
Oh, yeah, White Christmas, Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas.
I hear you already doing that.
Chestnuts Roasting on an Open Fire.
Beautiful.
Oh, good. The Christmas song.
Yeah, Christmas song.
So this is going to be the album that you put on when you've got the fire crackling, and it's right before Christmas. And
Christmas is for lovers.
Oh, nice. Good. Well, it's called December. It'll be out late October in all your favorite record stores. It sounds absolutely wonderful, Kenny.
Thank you.
We'll put a little wrap on this here, Christmas wrap on this in just a few seconds. Jane, how's the traffic?
Not too bad, Scotty. A few slow spots to note. Northbound 805 at El Cajon Boulevard, and then past Highway 52, it backs up. Southbound 5 right at Del Mar Heights. Also westbound 8 Spring Street to 70th. And 2 accidents to note, slowing things down on the 5, southbound at Genesee, and also El Cajon Magnolia at Graves Avenue. And that's the traffic. I'm Jane Asher on the Eagle.
And your Eagle Traffic brought to you by the San Diego Navy Compass newspaper. If you're in business in San Diego and not visible to the military, you're definitely missing the boat. The Navy Compass is San Diego's only authorized Navy newspaper delivered weekly. For a free copy and information, call 597-0060.
I get so excited at the thought of a sale.
I do. Well, this will get you going. Ward's 14-hour sale.
And then I take a deep breath and I just get in there.
Save in every department, like 33% off men's casual sportswear, including pants, shorts, polos, and shirts. Plus, get incredible summer clearance savings. 40 to 50% off apparel for the whole family.
Halfway through the day, you must refuel. Maybe get some lunch, maybe some more money, and then hit it again.
Save your money. Ask for 0% interest and 0 payments for 6 months on furniture, mattresses, and appliances $399 and up when you open or use a Ward's charge, plus free delivery.
Bring it home. Send it to me.
Regular credit terms apply after 0 interest period. APR for Ward's credit accounts is 22.6% or lower, 27.9% or lower for starter accounts. Minimum finance charge is 50 cents or lower. Request this option and its details from sales associates. Free delivery with mail-in rebate. See store for details.
One day, out of my way, give a lady some room.
Shop smartly well. Sale on Saturday.
All right, people, be quiet. Here's the big moment. Mr. Barbarelli for the grand prize. Answer this question. You can't see it, smell it, or taste it, but you can hear it and feel it. What is it? New music? That's exactly right! You win an all-expense-paid trip to your friendly neighborhood warehouse store, where you can get John Fogerty's Premonition from Reprise on sale now.
This premonition is killing me, but it's all right.
Okay, I'm in a good mood. Let's see what's behind curtain number 2. Oh my gosh, it's Van Morrison's latest, The Philosopher's Stone, on Polydor. Also on sale at the warehouse. Keep on raining! Keep on raining! Yes, folks, at the warehouse, everyone's a winner. Get the music you want when you want it. Where? The warehouse. Give me a hug.
Have you seen the 1999 Mercury Cougar? It's beyond cool. It's radical. It's designed for people like you. Responsible but fun and adventurous. You like to do things your own way, and the 1999 Mercury Cougar says that about you. It's a sports car with sharp lines and smooth edges. Inside Cougar, you'll find features like leather seats, CD player, and power moonroof. Get a grip on this rad cat. You'll notice the difference in its dynamic performance and aggressive stance. Starting at around $16,500, this is a sports car that's gonna get you. Better get used to the admiring looks you're gonna get. They come standard with Cougar. Just sit back and let the attitude sink in. Or should I say catitude?
Hi, I'm Ed Witt from Lincoln Mercury, and I invite you to be among the first to test drive the exciting new Cougar. I promise you've never seen a sports car like this before. Starting at around $16,500, Cougar is priced for adventure. Get a grip on California's largest selection of 1999 Cougars right now at Lincoln Mercury of Mission Valley and Escondido.
94.1 The Eagle, it's 8:26, and we still have Kenny Loggins on the phone. I know you have other things to do today. You're going to San Francisco to work tonight?
Yeah, just north of San Francisco in Petaluma.
In Petaluma, lovely Petaluma.
And then Del Mar County Fair
There
tomorrow
are a lot
night.
of chickens in Petaluma.
There are a lot of Petaluma chickens
Should
out
be
there.
some chickens in the audience.
What kind of a chicken outfit are you working for tonight? Anyway? So you're coming down here tomorrow, of course.
Uh-huh.
And the Del Mar, have you ever been to the Del Mar Fair before?
I honestly don't remember. I think I have.
Well, you know, because it's the best fair in the world. It really is.
Any chickens at the Del Mar?
Yeah, there'll be a couple.
Yeah.
A few turkeys, too, but...
I think I'm playing in the afternoon, if I remember right.
Uh-huh.
But I may not.
I'm not sure what the time is. I think it's mid-afternoon, too. I don't have a schedule here.
Yeah.
But everybody should check the schedule. If you're going to the fair, go while Kenny's there so you can see Kenny. Once again, the book and the record are called...
The Unimaginable Life.
And it's wonderful stuff. It's your love story with you and Julie, and it's going to be just a wonderful thing to listen to and read.
Yeah.
And
I recommend it to anybody who wants to be in a relationship that isn't like a numb one where you get to experience being in love with somebody every day.
Well, perhaps they can learn what it takes to make a relationship work, because that's a very difficult thing to do, and you've obviously been successful with it.
It is the primary work of our lives, I'd say.
Well, it has been a real honor for us to have you on here this morning. Have a great weekend. And
Thank you.
Sometime when you're in town during the week, we'd like to have you come in here and hang out.
I would like to do that.
Well, we'd like it too.
Next time through.
Thank you, Kenny.
Thank you, Kenny.
Okay.
One more Kenny song here on the Eagle, 94.1.
People smile and tell me I'm the lucky one, and we've just begun. Think I'm gonna have a son. He will be like she and me as free as a dove, conceived in love. Sun is gonna shine above. And even though we ain't got money, I'm so in love with honey, and everything will bring a chain of love. And in the morning when I rise, bring a tear of joy to my eyes and tell me everything's gonna be alright. Seems as though a month ago I was baby kind, never got high, oh, was a sorry guy. But now I smile a face, a girl that shares my name, yeah. Now I'm through with the game. This boy will never be the same. And even though we ain't got money, I'm so in love with you, honey, and everything will bring a chain of love. And in the morning when I rise, bring a tear of joy to my eyes and tell me everything's gonna be alright. Pisces, Virgo rising is a very good sign. Strong and kind, and the little boy is mine. Now I see a family where there once was none. Now it just begun. Yeah, we're gonna fly to the sun. And even though we ain't got money, I'm so in love with honey, and everything will bring a chain of love. And in the morning when I rise, you bring a tear of joy to my eyes and tell me everything is gonna be alright. Love the girl who holds the world in a paper cup. Drink it up. Love her and she'll bring you luck. And if you find she helps your mind, better take her home. Yeah, don't you live alone.
94.1 The Eagle with Kenny Loggins and Jim Messina, and another Kenny Loggins song, Danny's Song, which is such a fine piece of music. That's one of my all-time favorite pieces of music. It's 8:32, 28 minutes before 9, and it was so nice having Kenny on the air with us. He's such a great guy, even though he is a little PO to you, Jane.
I'm sorry.
But he likes you a lot.
He's a nice man.
He really is. He's a fine guy, and if you can possibly do it, catch the show tomorrow afternoon. And also, I'm going to get that children's book, Return to Pooh Corner. And of course, he has that new book,
The Unimaginable Life, with the accompanying CD.
Well, it doesn't really accompany. You have to buy them separately.
Right, but I mean, they go together. I mean, if you're having the book, it's sort of a soundtrack for the book.
It's like
kind of like the soundtrack of your life.
Yeah, kind of like that, but better.
Here's what's shaking on the roads this morning. Things are okay. There's just a few slow areas in those usual slow spots. Aside from that, 2 accidents to note, South 5 at Genesee Avenue and also El Cajon Magnolia at Graves Avenue. And let's see what else is going on. Day 4 of the Del Mar Fair, a little bit of off and on slowdowns, and that's through the 5th on Via Della Valle. And aside from that, not much else is going on this morning. It's been kind of quiet on a Friday, which is great news for your commute. That's traffic. I'm Jane Asher on well, my degree. You know what I'm trying to say.
Sure I do. Our traffic is a service of Staples, the office superstore, with Windows 98 showing up next Thursday. You better stop by Staples and reserve your copy today, because at Staples they say, yeah, we've got that, and they mean it. 8:34. You mind if I'm a little late, Gail?
No, not at all.
I couldn't help it. We were talking to Kenny, and we just had to get on with things here.
Well, he has tire marks on his waist, but a skateboarder who was practicing for the X Games is in fair condition this morning after he was deliberately struck by someone driving a dump truck. Witnesses say the driver of the truck intentionally swerved into the skater's path when he was practicing on Soledad Mountain Road yesterday. Police are still looking for the driver. The city isn't planning to kick in enough money and is expecting too much from the team. That's the gist of the letter the Padres owners have sent to Mayor Golden. The Padres say the city is $25 million short in its estimate of the cost of a new ballpark, and say the $135 million that the team is expected to chip in is much more than should be expected from a small market team. Mayor Golding says the letter is just a negotiating tactic. A groundbreaking ceremony will be held on West Harbor Drive this morning for the expansion of the San Diego Convention Center. An overwhelming 62% of the voters approved the expansion of the Convention Center in the June 2nd elections. Every student who graduates from the San Diego City Schools will have a demonstrated proficiency in English reading, writing, listening, and speaking. That's the promise from incoming school superintendent Alan Burson in a Q&A about Proposition 227 last night. He said if there are no legal challenges to the initiative, Proposition 227 will become a reality for students in San Diego. A new survey reveals America's children are well armed. According to USA Today, nearly 1 million kids carried guns to school during the past school year. The survey was conducted by the drug prevention program Pride. And stocks still down on Wall Street. At last check, the Dow was off 33 points at 87.82. At 8:36, this news has been brought to you by the Pacific Bell Yellow Pages. Turn to your Pacific Bell Smart Yellow Pages when you need complete, accurate information in your area. Save time and money just like that. Pacific Bell Smart Yellow Pages. If you can't do it with this, maybe it can't be done. I'm Gail Newman for Eagle 94.1.
Southern California's best car buy is coming to the Walmart in El Cajon. Budget Car Sales, America's #1 retailer of late model rental fleet and lease vehicles, is holding their famous 3-day sale at the Walmart in El Cajon this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday with 1.9% financing. Incredible but true. 1.9% financing at budget. Over 400 premium vehicles will be on sale at the Walmart parking lot in El Cajon, Budget and Escondido, and the newest budget location on Miramar Road. Family cars, minivans, sport utility, luxury, and convertible. Over 90% of them are low mileage 96, 97, and even 98 models. This is the smart way to buy your next vehicle. You'll save thousands in new car depreciation. You're getting a budget certified and inspected vehicle, most with factory warranties in place. And you'll clean up with 1.9% financing. On approved credit 1.9 APR for 12 months. 84.59 for finance. 25% down. Expires 6/28/98. It's a great weekend to buy a car. This Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. At Budget Special Walmart parking lot sale in El Cajon off Interstate 8. Budget at 855 North Broadway, Escondido. And the new budget store at 6006 Miramar Road.
It's 8:37 at the Eagle 94.1 with Scotty, Brink, and Jane Asher. They're having some pretty nasty weather here and there around the country. I was talking to some people in the Midwest last night, and they said they had tornado warnings and watches all around them and so forth. So I guess we consider ourselves very lucky. How lucky? Incredibly lucky. The weather here is going to be gorgeous all weekend long with some clouds in the morning and fog like we've had this morning. But other than that, just perfect weather. Temperatures in the mid-70s to mid-80s, depending upon where you are. Fleetwood Mac on the Eagle 94.1. Flack, that's Fleetwood Mac. I don't know. I'm in a rapping mood all at once. The Eagle 94.1. It's 19 minutes before 9. Scotty, Brink, and Jane Asher. And here it is, the entree into another wonderful weekend in the West. It's going to be a gorgeous weekend, so enjoy every single second of it all weekend long. Let's see, we're going to have big doings here. Remember last weekend when we had our kind of like free-form, whatever you want to hear, all request weekend?
It was the Nuge free for all.
Well, here comes the sequel, part 2, this weekend.
Be scared. Be so scared.
Everybody's bringing every stuff in from home. And
if you hear scratches, it's because we brought in records.
I don't know what we're going to play, though. We don't have a turntable, but so somebody has to stand here with a needle, kind of run it around the side of the record and hold it up real close to the microphone. But we'll try anything this weekend. Anything goes. We're pulling out all stops on the Eagle.
A song for Dad.
Who taught you to drive at the cost of his car? Who scolded you in golf until you shot par? Who gave you a slingshot and taught you to shave? Who made you feel happy when you got the bad grades? Your dad, happily glad. Dad, rarely gets mad. Dad, there when you need him, Dad.
This Father's Day, treat Dad to a thick, juicy steak and a bloomin' onion at the Outback Steakhouse. And because it's a special day, we're open early at 11 a.m.
Who bought you a puppy and trained him real good? Who gave you chores and made you chop wood? Who had you kiss Grandma when you were a tot? Who gave you his money, just not a lot? Your dad, happily glad. Dad, rarely gets mad. Dad, there when you need him, Dad.
Open early at 11 a.m. this Father's Day. Everyone's sure to have a good time. The Outback Steakhouse. No rules, just right.
Your dad, happily glad.
Hey, Glenn, how about another beer? Glenn?
Hi there.
Oh, hi, officer.
Lose anything? Hello?
Glenn?
Yeah, found him about a half mile back. Might have drowned, too, if he wasn't holding on to that ice chest.
Really?
I guess you've been drinking, huh?
Well, Glenn had a few too many, but I was doing the driving.
Yeah, I wonder if you wouldn't mind taking a sobriety test.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Hey, where's the ice chest?
When it comes to boating, water and alcohol just don't mix. If you're a passenger, your chances of falling overboard and drowning increase with every drink you take. Even one drink can impair your ability to operate a boat. And if you're convicted of operating under the influence of drugs or alcohol, plan on spending some time in jail, paying a rather hefty fine, and losing your driver's license.
Yeah.
A message from the California Department of Boating and Waterways, who remind you to boat smart from the start. Don't go overboard with alcohol.
94.1.
What I feel
me, what is life? 94.1 The Eagle with George Harrison posing the musical question, what is life?
Okay, well, Scotty, here we go one more time.
Okay, explain it to me.
All right.
Are we going to do the biological thing or the philosophical thing?
Well, it depends what angle you want today. What are you feeling in the mood for?
I'm feeling philosophical more than biological.
I was thinking philosophical because it seems to be what I know the best.
Besides, we talked to Kenny Loggins, and Kenny's always philosophically stimulating.
Yes, he is.
Because he's a philosophical person.
That he is. Good man, doing good things for the world, actually.
And a happily married person. 9 years he and Julie have been together, just like me and Elaine, and you and Tom have been together a long time, and it's such a good thing. But anyway, you got to read the book. Got to get his book.
Unimaginable Life.
Absolutely. Learn more about that. He has a CD that's on the same concept and has the same title. Unfortunately, you can't buy them together because bookstores and record stores just can't seem to bring that together.
Some of them do, like Borders, which we're getting a new Borders, by the way, which is really exciting.
Barnes & Noble.
And Barnes & Noble does it.
Yeah.
But not all record stores have the capability of carrying books, and not all bookstores have the capability of carrying records. How's that?
And some of us aren't even capable of carrying anything, like a briefcase or anything. It's 10 minutes before 9.
You need to go home now.
I do, I will.
Throughout June, San Diego's biggest Ford inventory will keep getting bigger, with new vehicles arriving every day. What does that mean for you? Big savings, big time. Mossy Ford needs to clear the decks. Escort, Taurus, Windstar, Ranger, F-Series, Explorer, even the hard-to-find Expedition. All with big discounts in addition to the already low Mossy price. So you save big. How's $6,000 in savings on 98 Expedition XLT 4x4s? Take Mossy's discount from MSRP of $5,280. Add that to $720 in option package discounts, and you save a whopping $6,000 on Expedition XLTs. And Mossy has over 90 Expeditions in all. Mossy Ford's inventory reduction event means big savings. Plus, 0.9 on selected models or up to $1,500 in factory rebates. Mossy Ford, Mission Bay Drive, Pacific Beach.
10 to choose, package 685A and 630.
You know, something really big is happening with your rewards card at Lucky.
Oh, hey, it's happening over here at Save-On, too.
Right. So, every time you come into Lucky for juice or bread or, groceries or...
Or you come into Save-On to fill a prescription or pick up cosmetics or photo processing.
What he's trying to say is you can get coupons good for $5 off at Lucky.
And Save-On.
Just spend a total of $200 using your rewards card at Lucky.
And Save-On.
$200 combined.
And you know what? You'll get 2 certificates in the mail.
One good for $5 off at Lucky.
And $5 off at Save-On.
You can earn as many savings certificates as you want, up through the end of July.
And hey, since there are over 500 Lucky and Save-On locations in Southern California and Nevada,
it'll be easy to earn those savings certificates fast. Lucky.
Save-On.
2 stores.
2 rewards.
Some restrictions apply. See store for details.
Excuse me, I'm trying to find your Berber carpeting.
Gee, sorry, lady. I usually work in the jackhammer department.
Oh, well, is there anyone who can...
Ooh, that carpet's beautiful.
That's not carpeting, that's padding.
Oh, yeah? Well, did you know that the concussive power of a jackhammer can actually snap the human fibula bone?
How nice. I think your tool belt is caught in my purse.
Here, I'll just...
No, don't pull. Don't.
Hi, this is Greg Finley with some exciting news. Finley's House of Carpets just became the exclusive San Diego County dealer for one-to-weave and custom weave carpeting. This is the carpeting with the look of wool at 1/10 of the price.
Is there anyone else who could help me?
Hi, I'm Eva.
Oh, thank goodness.
Eva's in charge of our saws.
What?
Ever handled a rip saw?
Look, I just wanted some carpeting.
No home club can give your home the one-to-weave look because no one else in San Diego has it. See it for yourself at Finley's House of Carpets, 1295 West Marina Boulevard, or visit our new North County showroom in the Cedros Design District in Solana Beach.
It's 8:52 at the Eagle 94.1. I'm going to get out of here before we have to dig out the tongue depressors and leave you in the very capable hands of my lovely, wonderful friend Jane Asher.
Have a nice weekend.
And the same to you. Same to everybody. It's going to be a good weekend. The weather's going to cooperate, so enjoy every second of it. Billy Joel now. Taking us on out here, the Eagle 94.1.
Come out, Virginia, don't let it wait. The Catholic girls start much too late. All sooner or later it comes down to fate. I might as well will be the ones. Well, they showed you a statue, told you to pray. They built you a temple and locked you away. But they never told you to pray. never lets in the sun. Darling, only the good die young. Whoa, 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 whoa. I tell you, only the good die young. Only the good die young. You got a nice white dress and a party on your confirmation. You got a brand new soul, and a cross of gold. But Virginia, they didn't give you quite enough information. You didn't count on me when you were counting on your rosary. Oh, 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 and they say there's a heaven for those who will wait. And some say it's better, but I say it ain't. I'd rather laugh with the sinners than cry with the saints. The sinners are much more fun. You know that only the good die young. Oh, baby, I tell you, only the good die young. Only the good die young. Said your mother told you all that I could give you was a reputation. Oh, she never cared for me. But did she ever say a prayer for me? Oh, 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 come out, come out, come out. Virginia, don't let me wait. The Catholic girls start much too late. Sooner or later it comes down to fate. I might as well be the one. You know that only the good die young. Tell you, baby, you know that only the good die young. Only the good die young. Only the good, only the good die young. Packed my bags last night, pre-flight. 0 hour, 9 a.m. And I'm gonna be high as a kite by then. I miss the earth so much. I miss my wife. It's lonely out in space on such a timeless flight. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man they think I am at home. Oh no, 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 I'm a rocket man, burning out his fuse out very long. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man they think I am at home. Oh no, 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 I'm a rocket man, burning out his fuse out very long. Mars ain't the kind of place to raise your kids. In fact, it's cold as hell. And there's no one there to raise them if you did. And all the science I don't understand. It's just my job 5 days a week.
Eagle 94.1, beautiful song from Elton John and Rocket Man. It's 9:01 with Jane Asher. How you doing this morning? We're KXGL San Diego, rock and roll favorites of the 60s and 70s. On the way, I'll have some Cat Stevens for you, and I'll dig up some Doobie Brothers and all kinds of great stuff, so stick around. Going to check in with Gail Newman, see what's going on in the news one last time here on a Friday morning. Hi, Gail.
Hi, Jane. As you know, you can expect more than your usual congestion if you head down to Mission Beach this weekend. ESPN's 4th annual X Games get into full gear today. Most of the competition will take place at Mariners Point with the bicycle stunt prelims kicking off at 10 a.m. this morning. At 11, you can watch the street losers reach speeds topping 70 miles per hour down Mission Village Drive near the Qualcomm Stadium entrance, while Oceanside again hosts sky surfing at Jetty Beach. This also gets underway at 11. All events are free and open to the public over the next 10 days. A skateboarder is in fair condition at a local hospital this morning after allegedly being run down while practicing for the X Games. 28-year-old unidentified skater told police he was deliberately struck by someone driving a dump truck on Soledad Mountain Road yesterday. Authorities are looking for the truck driver. Prop 227 will become a reality for students in San Diego City schools. In a public meeting about the voter-approved initiative, incoming Superintendent Alan Burson says if there are no legal challenges, he will do away with bilingual education in the district. City planners about $25 million off in their estimate of the cost of a new ballpark, so says the Padres owners. In a letter to Mayor Golding, club officials say the city is not kicking in enough money and is expecting too much from them. They say the $135 million that the Padres are expected to chip in is much more than should be expected from a small market team. Politics playing a part in Sunday's World Cup soccer match between the United States and Iran. President Clinton has prepared a tape message touching on hopes for a less hostile relationship with Iran. It will be aired during the match. Day 4 of the Del Mar Fair. Casey and the Sunshine Band, the featured act on the grandstand stage tonight. Kenny Loggins is tomorrow. And stocks still slipping on Wall Street just before the top of the hour. The blue chips were off 42 points at 87.71. At 9:03, this news has been brought to you by the Town and Country Resort Hotel in Mission Valley. For the prime of your life, try the 1998 prime rib dinner for 2 at Kelly's Steakhouse. For dinner tonight, call Kelly's in Mission Valley at Hotel Circle, 619-291-7131. I'm Gail Newman for Eagle 94.1.
My fiance and I just closed on our first house. It's pretty scary, really, these big empty rooms. We needed everything as far as furniture goes, but we needed to shop on a major budget. Some friends of ours told us to go to Arnold's Summer Sale. They have a great selection of quality home furnishings, and right now, they're at their lowest prices of the season.
The Arnold's Home Furnishings Amazing Summer Sale is on right now with incredible savings throughout the store. Save on bedrooms, dining rooms, living rooms, family rooms, home office, everything for your home. Plus, make no payments and pay no interest for 1 full year when you use your Arnold's Home Furnishings credit card. See store for details. No matter what your needs are, you'll find it at Arnold's Home Furnishings Summer Sale. And you'll find it at the lowest prices of the season.
I went, I bought, I saved. Arnold's Home Furnishings. It's that simple.
Should be another great game tonight with the Padres and the Giants. Our good buddy Andy Ashby is going to be pitching, so exciting baseball. Padres going for win number 11 tonight. What a deal. It's 9:04. We are KXGL San Diego. I think I already told you that, so sorry about the redundancy. It's the Eagle 94.1. Here's Cat Stevens.
Everything to you. You say you want to start something new, and it's breaking my heart you're leaving. Maybe I'm grieving, but if you want to leave, take good care. Hope you have a
terrific San Diego weather to enjoy a great weekend. We're going to be doing all request all weekend long. We're just blowing it out. It's a free-for-all right here on 94.1.
I've got a song, I ain't got no melody. I'm gonna sing it to my friends. I've got a song, I ain't got no melody. I'm gonna sing it to my friends. When it go round in circles, when it fly high like a bird up in the sky. When it go round in circles, when it fly high like a bird up in the sky. I've got a story, ain't got no tomorrow. Let the bad guy win every once in a while. I've got a story, ain't got no tomorrow. Let the bad guy win every once in a while. When it go round in circles, when it fly high like a bird up in the sky. When it go round in circles, when it fly high like a bird up in the sky. I'm gonna dance, ain't got no steps, no. I'm gonna let the music move me around. I've got to dance, I ain't got no steps. I'm gonna let the music move me around. When it go round in circles, when it fly high like a bird up in the sky. When it go round in circles, when it fly high like a bird up in the sky. My friends, I've got a song, I ain't got no melody. I'm gonna sing it to my friends. When it go round in circles, when it fly high like a bird up in the sky. When it go round in circles, when it fly high like a bird up in the sky.
Eagle 94.1 with Billy Preston, and will it go round in circles? It's going to go around circles this weekend. It's going to be all over the place. Anything you want to hear. It's a free-for-all. It's an all-request weekend, and it's just our little gift to you, San Diego. So take your cell phone with you when you're hitting the beach or you're checking out the X Games. Give us a call at 570-1941, and we will play your request. Rich Hudson's going to start it off today, this afternoon, so join Rich at 6 o'clock.
I get so excited at the thought of a sale. I do.
Well, this will get you going. Ward's 14-hour sale.
And then I take a deep breath and I just get in there.
Save in every department, like 33% off men's casual sportswear, including pants, shorts, polos, and shirts. Plus, get incredible summer clearance savings. 40 to 50% off apparel for the whole family.
Halfway through the day, you must refuel. Maybe get some lunch, maybe some more money, and then hit it again.
Save your money. Ask for 0% interest and 0 payments for 6 months on on furniture, mattresses, and appliances $399 and up when you open or use awards charge, plus free delivery.
Bring it home. Send it to me.
Regular credit terms apply after 0 interest period. APR for awards credit accounts is 22.6% or lower, 27.9% or lower for starter accounts. Minimum finance charge is 50 cents or lower. Request this option and its details from sales associates. Free delivery with mail-in rebate. See store for details.
One day, out of my way, give a lady some room.
Shop smartly well.
Sale on Saturday.
Have you seen the 1999 Mercury Cougar? It's beyond cool. It's radical. It's designed for people like you. Responsible but fun and adventurous. You like to do things your own way. And the 1999 Mercury Cougar says that about you. It's a sports car with sharp lines and smooth edges. Inside Cougar, you'll find features like leather seats, CD player, and power moonroof. Get a grip on this rad cat. You'll notice the difference in its dynamic performance and aggressive stance. Starting at around $16,500, this is a sports car that's gonna get you. Better get used to the admiring looks you're gonna get. They come standard with Cougar. Just sit back and let the attitude sink in. Or should I say catitude?
Hi, I'm Ed Witt from Lincoln Mercury, and I invite you to be among the first to test drive the exciting new Cougar. I promise you've never seen a sports car like this before. Starting at around $16,500, Cougar is priced for adventure. Get a grip on California's largest selection of 1999 Cougars right now at Lincoln Mercury of Mission Valley and Escondido.
So, Phil, how's the new commercial coming for Father's Day at the Sports Authority?
All done, sir. Prepare yourself for Father's Day at the Sports Authority with great values on a ton of gift ideas. If the dad in your life loves sports, you'll both love the Sports Authority's huge selection of top brand equipment, shoes, clothing, and more.
I like it.
Plus, with every golf purchase, get free lifetime membership at every course on Earth.
I don't like it anymore.
Transportation included.
Phil.
Okay, what about this? From rackets to clothing to shoes, the Sports Authority has enough tennis gear to fill an entire 20,000-seat stadium, which is why we're building one in every store.
Where what?
You want to hear that again?
No, not ever.
So come in now for great values on a ton of stuff for the athlete you call dad and...
Phil.
Prepare yourself for Father's Day at the Sports Authority.
Perfect.
Now at the Sports Authority, buy $50 of Major League Baseball apparel and get an authentic MLB pin set free while supplies last.
Rockin' Robert on 94.1 The Eagle. This is Fire Down Below.